Oke guys, kali ini kita bakal lanjutin misi. Oke, misi Archon. Let's go. Kita lapar dulu.
We're back! You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
What's the situation?
Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather.
Oke.
So, at one point in time,
Yep, pretty much!
their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru village. Yet, they fled once we were headed to...
Yeah! Why is that? We may have a mole in our midst. One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts. Huh? Are our friendships that shallow?
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue. Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, I'll hate them, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like...
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Simply put, the academia has tradition. If you want to raise a vicious wolf...
The academia?
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have it every so often comes on Yagarbaha Day. On this day, I remember seeing the thick notebook next to the control panel once.
You're saying that the academia entered my information, but what's the point in doing that?
The Akasha is capable of The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered.
It predicted my
The academia has been watching you longer than you think. However, the fact that you resigned is...
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the academia. Sino, don't take it to heart.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to...
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
There is always an opportunity for...
Oh, so that's how... If the academia is trying to avoid Sino... Yep, that's...
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After him!
Please, wait! I want to go too!
You want to...
I want to find Grandpa!
Everyone, I leave him in your hands. Yay! Let's go! Paimon feels like we're missing...
Ada orang. Desain. Nice.
So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
Ini marga. Itu ada nggak sih? King
I know
Desert,
the
King Desert
desert
tuh.
like the back of my
Tadinya King
hand.
Desert ya. Sisanya
Is
ini.
that because you play here a lot?
Yep.
Jadi
One time,
Fate
Grandpa almost
itu
got
udah
lost in the
King
desert,
Desert gitu kan.
but I was the one who brought him back.
Ya, rebutan Holy Grail itu deh. Yang Holy Grailnya udah
There's something here. What's this?
FKO kalau nggak salah. Tapi
It's
saya tahu
buried in
lupa.
the sand.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay, okay. So,
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. Let's split up and search the area.
is this what we're searching for?
This is definitely a device used to extract.
How did it end up buried in the sand?
Mungkin bagian dari
They must have been attacked along.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry. Your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Oke. Jalan aja. Jalan juga.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Ugh, of course it is.
Oh, di atas ya itu. Ya, koinnya. Naik aja deh. Hits juga ini sisanya. Nice. Kita ganti dulu.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Voices, over there.
And then
It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer.
kita
They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites?
kita dengar.
Very interesting. Let's listen.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty.
You're one of us. We would never lie.
The scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need
I knew it.
Tia? Why would you? Tia!
Dah.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh? Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa?
Well,
this complicated.
You've betrayed Aru village?
Oh.
so
yeah.
this is the dear. You'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Rom.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
Waduh.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission of
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone.
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret.
Dash.
Whether I live by the edge,
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna.
you don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia, even if they end up disbanding.
Yes, we've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer with these scholars in our custody will stomp.
Ridiculous. Think about it.
Bukan
The
dengan tidak
academia.
memberikan
If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're all.
They look more like pawns of the academia to me. Why would I listen to filthy
What?
traitors? Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed.
It's impossible, perhaps.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia? These people have no value as bargaining chips. But these scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe.
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade?
Precisely.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars. Perhaps even find out the...
Think you can talk?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joy.
You are the scribe. What?
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the academia. Why must all know?
Hajar aja nih langsung.
You academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make it.
You know you're making a dangerous decision.
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Arc.
We've known each other for years.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm. Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the academia...
An arm from the flame main.
Flame.
Piqued my... But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're merc.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my
Let's do it right here then.
Selamat sebagai bukti.
Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to
That's fine.
Wah,
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
waduh. Paling ada sesuatu sih.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to...
Do it!
Dia! Run!
Ada something berarti. Hah? Wih, epic banget. Oh, apakah terpotong?
Stop!
Oh,
What's wrong?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm. You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave.
let's go guys. Makin dessert tuh nggak ada, benar nggak ada, apa ada sih? Tapi sayangnya, masa ya dia nggak tahu sih ya.
I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your mind?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes...
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the if it came down to it. You would not lose.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me, and even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals...
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and...
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa.
Whatever it takes. You just might be scholar.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic.
Tapi mungkin
Perhaps a little
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let's get moving. We
oke, harus ya gitulah. Kenapa tuh nanti ada yang tahu ya. Kembali lagi ngobrol lagi orang nih jam 6 besok ya.
Gosh.
Itu kan pas
Wow. Huh?
lanjut.
All will be revealed in the next volume?
Ya.
Drat.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be...
Fine.
Kayak ada lah ya. Bergerak. Bentar, siap dulu. Oke, kita ke sini. Jauh amat. Pengetahuan adalah kekuatan. Come on. Kayaknya bukan di ini deh. Maksudnya kayak di luar gitu ya. Outdoor gitu. Tempatnya. Nah, benar deh. Terus gimana sih? Untuk satu dulu. Kalau dia aja kan. Ini gua harus antrinya dulu.
There is no escape!
Let me leave you a path. Let's light it up.
Iya guys.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. I miscalculated.
Kayak Fatu ini nggak kalah tinggi bro. Nggak apa-apa. Oh dia lari sih. Lari apa nggak?
Shine down. Feel my sword.
Oh. Itu dulu. Jadi tarik lagi.
Adventure time.
Oke.
They got
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and helped?
Is everything ready?
absolutely. You brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Nah ini sih ini.
Grandpa! Why is there only...
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word.
It's a 1-for-1 exchange. And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the...
You stay right there!
Oke ajar nih. Oh enggak. Wih. Iya juga.
Playmate! What do you think you're doing? Don't you see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Enggak dia udah sempat. Bisa banget. item sign.
Ugh, this day's going
What a nuisance.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said. The dendro Archon.
Grandpa?
Hey, look.
There used to be a...
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed the symbols on the gate belonged to King Deshret's civilization. It could have been an underground palace.
Oh, a miracle. Praise!
What's he doing here?
They must have fallen down here with us. Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except...
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalt...
He said that...
As it happens,
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, 2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a
Paimon thought you weren't interested.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form. New discoveries are always worth investigating.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your...
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will take care...
Oke, jadi kita masuk ke dalam.
Adventure time.
Di sana. Ajar. Oke, itu guys ya. Stir Strings. Oke. Kayak nggak usah. Yang bahasa apa nih karakter apa? Hitam gitu. Atau Sino atau oh ini bukan ini juga sih deh. Mungkin maksudku ini bukan quest balik kita nggak.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so...
Sir Rama.
Huh?
Are
you mocking me?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to.
Whatever you say.
There's nothing to be angry about.
It does seem kind of strange.
Okay.
Off we go. Adventure time.
Kayak ini sampai berkali-kali ya.
Off we go.
Oh, udah nggak ada lagi. Naik.
Let's light it up. Illusion shattered.
Rain outlines your fate.
Time for retribution!
Shine down.
Okay, terus nah, sini dulu.
Illusion shattered. Teamwork is strength. Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down.
Know my sword.
Burn!
Rain cutter.
Illusion shattered.
Shine down. Rain outlines your fate.
Verdict is
Now you shall perish.
Banyak kan? Kita searching dulu. Oke, nggak ada. Something. Okay.
Illusion shattered. No, my sword. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
burn.
Shine down. Off we go.
Verdict is
Ada.
There is no escape. Let's light it up.
Nice. Oke. Cek lagi. Something apa? Mungkin kah? Lah. Bukan yang tadi. Ini nggak dapat pesan express. Udah apa? Elevator akan turun ke tanah, segera naik sebelum elevator naik lagi untuk puncak. Yang bisa oh ini maksudnya kita lupa ke atas. Oh, kita nyalain lift. Terus gimana cara nyalain lift? Itu oh dia ke atas bawah. Cara biar kita tuh naik duanya. Oke. Oke, terus ada tombol samping gitu nggak? Terus naik ke atasnya kan? Saya nggak ada apa-apa. Cara kita biar kan kita di puncaknya nih. Oh, jadi segera naik tuh maksudnya gini. Nah, kita gini kan. Nah, nice. Oke. Ini harus
Illusion shattered. Rain outlines your fate. Witness.
time for retribution.
Torn to oblivion.
lagi. Ternyata dia lebih betulnya cuma bisa oke. Kayaknya ada suatu mekanisme biar berhenti. Apanya yang betul? Kita ini lagi. Punya apa? Makan dia bakal bergerak, oke. Oh, ini mungkin itu pasti dia terang ya. Tuh. Yang berdua itu gerak. Oh, jadi yang tengahnya yang gerak ya. Oke. Ini lagi gini. Option itu. Kayak gitu. Kita lihat. Hanya ini. Oke. Nah. Ini sampai lagi nih sini. Seru ini mungkin ya bawa lagi ada beda.
Now that's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
That's right. Spiral Beast. Lawan apa nih? Masuk ke dalam pembunuhan. Ini kita nggak bisa ngelakuin apa-apa guys.
It's getting brighter. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Wow, dialog-dialog aja.
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
Oke. Kayak makam apa itu?
They left something behind.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest, cause his wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving.
You can read ancient.
Of course. Every student needs to
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The scent of life.
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization and...
Isn't sharing knowledge again?
Yes. However, under the you'll understand after watching it.
Apa tuh? Keluar apa bentuk hologram mungkin? Oh,
civilization is born of
iya.
knowledge,
Kesukaan
but
kita
so
nih.
too can knowledge
Paketin
be its
keren.
demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I clothed knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refuse to believe any of the rumors. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans, fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Rahman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Aramites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you too.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Rahman's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow. We're leaving!
Stop yelling.
Oke, ini selesai juga. Oke, sekarang kita ke wait a second, guys.
I never embark on a journey without a good book to accompany me.
Baik, kita akan ke
Body and
bagian
mind.
mind.
Time to act.
Raman,
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keep.
I guess all I can say now.
Ah, don't mention it. But we sure.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's...
There's no need to yell. No.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no!
Whoa. The moment they said
You should have known that I would.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking...
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb...
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking.
So, your superiors have kept you.
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I don't...
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry!
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Gila. Waduh.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy
How did you know?
Oh ya, balade.
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if oh...
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought, the Doctor was previously expelled from the academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said, he asked them, do you wish...
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the
First, the academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel. After that, they harvested dreams via the Sebzerus Festival Samsara. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able... Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of
Call it an educated guess? The academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the... Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you could... If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher.
You must have noticed by now. The academia doesn't care about who their god is. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already
From the beginning, the academia has never treated her as a god. When the academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has, slowly but surely, people...
So...
All right, let's try to keep our cool. Rahman, give me a few men to help us escort...
Sure.
Oke. Kembali ke desa village. Berada.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The 2 new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
The atmosphere is so heavy. Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about?
Or I can go...
Oh! Paimons!
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Paimon, camilan dan teh. Dia dari pusat motivasi berasa gini menjaga dan menjaga kerumunan dia juga terlihat mendengarkan saya cerita pengalaman semua orang ada sekutu lain bertarung untuk tujuan yang sama. Okay.
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels...
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the...
It seems like there'll be more issues to face.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Rob...
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the...
So, everyone...
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
Well, let's brainstorm.
The next time we gather here, we must have a...
Yep! It'll...
Okay. Apa? Ini selesai. Tidak pernah sedang merencanakan apa? Dia mana dia? Dia. Okay, next. What next? What next? Lah, tunggu Tunggu sampai besok. Ini guys. Saya dengan Shengen. Gimana?
Candace, we're here! Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting in.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Please. Wait a moment. Before attending the meeting,
What do you need?
promise me that you won't commit to anything to.
What do you think?
Okay.
Oh. Discuss. Sentence itu bawahannya si Sainu. Si Sainu itu dewa ini ya. Dikirain akhir kayak FGO.
Everyone's here so early!
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been?
Are you ready?
Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna...
I gotta admit, it's bold.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk.